Going to Oklahoma State. Why were you guys successful there last year, first and foremost?
We shot the ball well. They played us a lot of zone last year, which they won't this year. They're more athletic this year. But last year they played us a lot of zone, and we were hitting threes, which brought the zone out, and we was able to penetrate and get inside. They have a lot of new players brought in, a lot of junior college players. Then they had the Martin girl, which is a pro. She'll get drafted. So they have a good team, very, very good.
Chance to get a win against a ranked team on the road and really get a signature win.
We need one. I mean, we've got 3 ranked teams in a row coming up here. So we need to take care of business, and we need to get a couple of them. Very important for us.
At the beginning of the season, this particular game, you wouldn't think either team would have been as high up in the standings as they are right now.
No, I've said all along, Oklahoma City and West Virginia University are the 2 teams that surprised the league a little bit this year. And it's good. I mean, it's good. The better teams you can get in the league, and the more of them, the RPI is better. So it's good for the league.
Been pretty pleased with the way this team's handled these road games this year?
Yeah, absolutely. We've been very focused on the road. I probably won't be saying this on Sunday, but we've been very focused on the road. And we've went out and played extremely hard. If we can do that, win or lose, if we can just go there and play hard and do what we do, the result, I'll be happy with the results.
When you do have a tough stretch like this, what's the key to staying both mentally and physically on your game?
Having good practice, staying focused in practice. And I think we've had 2 good practices. We've been very intense in practice last 2 days and very focused. So that's good. That's a good sign going in these type of games.
Who's going to start out on Martin?
Bria Holmes. We're going to match it up. They're plays out on the perimeter now. Last year she played the 4. Now they have some more size, so they moved her to the 3. So that's a matchup that Bria Holmes. But we switch 1 through 4, so everybody will end up on her.
They getting more scoring from inside?
Yeah, their post players are scoring a lot more. They come off the bench with a little bit of size that they didn't have last year. So, they had a good year recruiting, and it showed.
The way you guys lost to Oklahoma a few weeks back, has that provided a nice boost for you guys to, seeing what could happen on the road when you don't finish it off?
Yeah, but I appreciate you bringing that up. Yeah, absolutely. You got to play 40 minutes in this league. If you don't, you can't play 20, you can't play 30. You got to play 40 against good teams. And if you don't do that, they'll come back and beat you just like Oklahoma did.
You feel like you're at the point in the season now where you can just say, well, we're young and falling short on the road, but they've played already in some tough environments that they should be better prepared.
Right, absolutely. The more you play on the road. I mean, we played in front of the Baylor crowd. We played in front of the Oklahoma crowd. I mean, those places were packed. I mean, we played in some packed arenas and played well, to be honest with you, for the most part. So I don't think – this game will be crowded too, a lot of people and packed and noisy. But we've been pretty focused. I've been impressed with how focused, especially our young players, have been in those type of games.
The players we just talked to, a lot of them were saying that you guys still discuss being Big 12 conference champions. How much does that get brought up, and how realistic is that goal?
Well, it doesn't get brought up a lot. It never gets brought up for me. We're just looking for the next game. I always talk about resume. We need these games for our resume for the NCAA. I talk about the NCAA more than the league because it's important. That's your goal every year, get in the NCAA and see what you can do.